2 decades ago, crime in St. Lucia was based on profit. Violent crime was driven by the cocaine trade, which provided the drugs, the guns, and the money that created the conditions for violence. Gangsters killed each other for drugs and money. Over the last few years, however, there has been a dramatic change in the reason for violence. In the most recent incident, it is alleged that 53-year-old Pascal Justin was killed in a dispute over a cigarette.
Well, they say a cigarette, that's what they say on the road. It's a cigarette that, he asked Myers and Myers didn't give him the cigarette and and he started quarreling and stuff like that. Myers turned his back. Yeah, he started throwing shots at Myers and Myers going to his business. He just stabbed Myers in his foot.
Pascal Justin was the father of 5 children. His wife was preparing for the celebration of an upcoming anniversary in the days before his murder.
The most thing I really miss about him right now, when I'm really talking about it, Saturday is our 27th anniversary, and tomorrow we had to go on a cruise, and we was looking forward to it, and he's not there for us to go. But right now, like this morning, when I got up, he would wake me up. If you come before, tell me, Gasa, leve la, joua ouve, leve la, tell him, but by your side tired, let me sleep. Tell me, leve la, Gasa, leve la, put up on the table. And I would get up, and you stay there, would crack a little joke with me, like, tell me, Samna, I love you, I love you. I say, I love you more than you love me. Tell me, I love you more than love you. I tell him, well, both of us love one another the same way. And he'll tell me behind it, you see you, if I ever die before you, you see, I want you to promise me to stay 1 year before you go and look for another man. And I would tell him, I promise you that, but I promise you, I don't think so, as long as I have my children there with me.
She recounted how she found out about the death of her husband.
I was sitting home, so I told the children, by that time your father come from sea already. It's almost 6 o'clock. So I wonder what happened to him, because maybe tonight to a certain time I'm really concerned. So I tell them, if any of you have credit on your phone to call your father for me. So my first son tell mommy, yes, I'll call him for you. When she call him, I get through. I say, Mayo, where are you? He tell me, he buy the already coming just now. I say, Mayo, I thought a bit you was waiting to buy for you to come home. He tell me, no, I'm not going to see tomorrow, but on my way home, I come in just now. In that just now he was coming, that means I believe he bought a piece of chicken for me, and he was waiting for the person to bring it. And when the person said the person froze, she could not do nothing again. Yeah, and apart from that, when my daughter called me after the phone call, I told her, she told Mommy, something happened by the road. I said, something happened by the road? What happened? Mommy, it have to do that? She told me yes. I said, your father knows story already. I'm not going by that road. I stay home. After that, a niece of mine shouting me down the hill, Sabina! We stopped the volume of the television. Sabina, look there, stab Myers there. All of us in the house there, what? So then I rush in to go, but my children push me back. They tell Mommy not going nowhere, stay there with my son. So in staying there, I start screaming, I start crying. But I really don't take that from my friend, knowing he's somebody and nobody can beat him. So I don't bother myself by myself. When I see nobody, I come on the footpath and I there crying, saying, hey, nobody not calling me, I want to know what's going on. So my sister comes, she tell me, Sabna, give me the baby and go by the road. Somebody stop Myers there, Myers will die. And when I reach there, I don't even see him, ambulance at them go with him. I reach out, go at the hospital, and that was it. But as far as I heard this morning, it's for the sake of 1 cigarette. The person asked him, and he tell the person he's not smoking, so leave him alone.
Justin's son recounted going out to find his father lying in a pool of blood.
We rushed to the road. When we got there, my dad was lying face down in a pool of blood. My sister, came all over him, and I went, I touched him, and I'm like, Dada, tears haven't come down my face, but I could tell you, when it comes down, it will be pouring. You understand? And the government, they always speak about crime, I would say, right? But what it is that they're actually doing to stop those things from happening, because the gentleman was walking up and down the road with a knife saying that he's going to kill somebody. You understand? And for my dad to lose his life over a cigarette when my dad is not smoking, he's not drinking, that's not nice, right? And right about now that my dad is in a freezer, this young man, he's behind bars, but he's going to stay there for like probably a couple of years, eating taxpayers' money, drinking, sleeping, looking nice, and when he comes back out, he will repeat the exact same thing.
As opportunity increases, St. Lucia will find itself in a position where the opportunities are outpacing the skills needed to satisfy the demand. In simple economic terms, if young men continue killing each other, it may get to the point where St. Lucia may have to import the skills it needs to grow, because young St. Lucian men are too busy killing each other to improve their skills and take advantage of the fact that they may be the luckiest generation in the history of the Caribbean. For Choice News Now, I'm Jason Seaflay.